I'm still cooking that heat.
Okay, let's roll. Let's roll.
I don't know what you're finding funny, but I'm imagining that for some reason you're
Wait.
rolling on the ground. Oh, you're talking about your tummy. Oh, so
like
were
a
you
roll.
rolling it?
Anyway. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Shot by Edelcita, and tonight we're going to get to know Chisenga.
Hey.
So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, my name's Chisenga. I'm the artist formerly known as Crisis Mr. Swagger, or just Crisis. I've rebranded, and I'm a Zambian-born hip-hop artist, and not just that, a pioneering hip-hop artist. So I released the first hip-hop album recorded and produced in my country in January 2005. And I'm an entrepreneur, and I'd like to say that I'm still learning in that field. You never stop learning. And I'm a creative director at Diamond Chain Media.
Awesome. That seems like a lot of things that you're doing. And
Yeah.
yeah, and also, how did you get into the music?
I got into music because I first heard Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. It's a song called The Message. Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge. You know that, a lot of people know that song. And I liked that song because I loved rhyming in nursery. So when I heard that song, I was like, whoa, I love this, and this is what I want to do. And I was like 10 years old,
Yeah.
and I haven't stopped making music ever since.
Oh, all right. Cool. And so, who does your styling for you?
To be honest, I just style myself. I clearly do not have a stylist, and I clearly need a stylist. So I just, I pick whatever's comfortable. I'm not one of those people that's really fussed about, fashion, but there's a certain, I like to at least have a certain level of an effort being made.
Okay, so like when you go to an event or like a party or somewhere, like
Yeah.
do you plan what you're gonna wear, or do you just like pick it from the wardrobe and
I mean,
take this one?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of coming to that point where I'm about to have a wardrobe full of black T-shirts like Steve Jobs or Dr. Dre. You have, or freaking Mark Zuckerberg. You have a wardrobe full of the same shirts.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really contemplating that. I think that that's an amazing idea. The only person that doesn't do it, I think, is Jeff Bezos. And maybe Warren Buffett.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Can I ask you like some personal questions?
Sure.
Okay. Are you single or are you married?
Taken.
Do you have a partner? You're taken?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Married.
You married? Okay.
Yeah, balls deep.
Okay, so like all the single girls doesn't have a chance with you.
Oh wow. That's like, hey. But if that's a loaded question. That's like, hey, but if you tell us that they have a chance, so despite the fact that you're married, we might, work something out.
It depends
No.
like what they're
No.
after. Maybe if you just like maybe just like take them on a maybe perform for them, you know what I mean, like if you're in their birthday, something like this.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so something like that. Yeah.
Am I getting paid for this?
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll do it for a good cause, and I'll do it to put food on the table.
Yeah, okay.
But no, I won't do that.
Yeah. Okay. But you performed in my event, remember?
Yes, I did perform. I did perform at your event, and it was pretty amazing. I think that you did a great job organizing that.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was just like my third event. So
Yeah.
hopefully there'll be so after all this craziness in the world, this pandemic thing,
Mhm.
so hopefully we'll get back to doing some more events.
Yeah, it would be a great idea to do something else. I mean, fashion, music, yeah, they've never stopped going together.
Okay, some more other personal questions. Do you have a favorite book or any inspirational quotes that, yeah, that you like to share to us?
My favorite quote, number one, is he who cursed the sun was surprised to see it still shining. That's like my favorite quote. I've got it on my Twitter, I've got it on my Facebook. And I just love the idea of people not believing in you, or people cursing you, or people wishing you bad. But then, somehow you make it through. And I'd
Okay.
like to say, like, being Christian, being of a Christian background, and I'm not perfect, but I like to say that I like that quote because it talks about how sometimes things can work against you, but the hand of God is greater. So like you still you
It's
still
true.
make it through the hard times and you still rise. So
Well,
yeah,
if you're destined to be like that, then you are. You know what I mean?
that's
So
true.
nobody
Yeah.
can stop.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah. Favorite books would be um, so I grew up going to Sunday school, and I used to love the Bible story,
Oh, yeah.
like the Bible stories when they're
Like,
told to us. And
like David and
there's
Goliath.
just, yeah, there's just, it's a different experience when you're young and hearing those stories for the first time.
Oh, yeah,
There's something
yeah.
special about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Bible's got to be number one, and then and this is in the next books I no particular order, but that's the number one book. But in following would be, I like a book called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, and then I've also read Dr. Dre biography. I really like that book, and it made me actually learn, because I always used to beat myself up, and then I realized that everybody goes through stuff. It's what you do with what happens to you that
Okay.
determines that it shapes your character, actually.
It does, yeah, it
Yeah,
does actually. What
yeah.
happens, like your bad experience, especially, like
Yeah,
it
correct.
helps you,
Mm-hmm.
like shape what you are in right now, and
Mhm.
it makes you a better person, I guess. So do you ever cook for yourself, or is there like a favorite food?
My favorite food is something called nshima. It's a Zambian dish made of maize meal, and I like to have that with. God knows I'm trying to go vegan.
Okay.
It's funny, I burped just then. I'm trying to work on my vegan side, and
Okay. But you're not
it'll
completely
take a
vegan?
bit of no, it'll take a bit of work.
Okay.
I love my T-bone steak, and partly because it reminds me of home,
Yeah. Okay.
and bok
Oh yeah,
choy.
because you're from Zambia, right?
Yeah, correct. I'm from
They're
Lusaka,
very,
Zambia.
They're very keen on the steak and.
Traditional, yeah, and a lot of our stuff that we love to get over there, even if it's goat meat, whether it's lamb, a lot of that is free range, so the taste is
Oh, I can
amazing.
imagine.
And the same thing with the vegetables, the fruit, you just have to know where you're getting it from. A lot of places you can get a lot of free range stuff, and that's non-GMO.
All right. Okay, so could you please give us a sample of like the song that you have produced?
All right, so like I think, okay, so I had other songs in my country that were maybe bigger, but I think that the most influential one was a song called One Day, where I said in verse 1, I recall I used to run around in the streets on Cairo Road trying to get some money to eat. I used to sell CDs in Soweto Market just to get a little bit of money in my pocket. My shorty had a baby on the way. Sing along if you know the lyrics.
That sounds really awesome.
It's a song called One Day. That's from 2005.
Alright.
It's on iTunes now, Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere.
Okay, so
And-
you have like followers from Spotify. What other social media do you have?
I have Instagram. I have
YouTube.
YouTube. I have
Twitter.
Twitter. I have a helicopter flying above my head, and if it doesn't stop,
Check it on you. It must be a spy. Oh, okay.
you know what?
Doing the rounds. We can let it stop. Oh, we can always cut it anyway.
So
So yeah, well, yeah, we'll talk about your social media pages. So you have YouTube. What's the name of your social media?
okay, so
Instagram.
I also have to say one thing. There's a little bit of James Bond in me, so you might see helicopters flying above me. You might see police walk past.
A ranger coming in.
A Bond girl, it's just
There are cameras everywhere.
there's cameras, security cameras everywhere. So yeah, what were we talking about?
Like a social media page.
Oh yeah,
like
okay,
where
we'll
people
start
can follow
again.
you. Okay.
We'll start again. Okay, on Twitter it is at Hip Hop Crisis, because I was stupid when I came out with that name years ago. I used to call myself Crisis, remember that. But if I change my handle, it means that I'll lose my verification mark from Twitter. So I have not changed my handle. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. With Instagram, I was able to change my Instagram, so it is at Chisenga Music, and it's going to be written somewhere on this screen. I can't see it, but I bet you can. And then on Facebook, it's Chisenga Domain. If you want to find me on Facebook, that's the link. So it's www.facebook.com/Chisenga Domain. Or the other way around, just look for Chisenga, all spelt in capital letters, Chisenga. And my Facebook page, because my old one it was hacked. How could you?
Hacked.
30,000 people. I can't even say the word hack. I can't imagine how somebody can do it to me. You know what I mean? So yeah, my original Facebook page got hacked, 30,000 followers. I was really distraught, and now I've got like 1,400 and something.
Okay.
And I'm like dragging people like, please. But I decided, I'll just live and let live.
Exactly.
I think that's a James Bond movie title.
Live and let die. That's
Oh,
James
wait.
Bond, yeah.
Okay.
Live and let die.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
what it is.
cool.
But
cool.
anyway, you can follow him on Spotify as well. Like, make sure you listen to his music. It's called Chisenga, right?
Chisenga
Yeah.
Music on Spotify. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
it's
it's
Chisenga.
Chisenga, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still thinking
You
social
don't know?
media.
Like, I'm more familiar than you.
I'm thinking social media.
Yeah, and like Spotify is also social media.
It
in
is.
a way,
It
you
is
know what
in
I
a
mean?
way. Yeah, music. Chisenga on Spotify, Apple Music, Chisenga, Deezer, Chisenga. You can still find music by Crisis Mr. Swagger for those that dare search. Yeah, you'll still find my old stuff, but I got new stuff coming.
Okay, cool. So, parting message to your fans.
Parting message, the times we're in, the times that we're living in, you gotta abide by the COVID-19 rules and laws, regulations in your area, because this affects all of us. My daughter right now is homeschooling, and that is because we decided that she's gonna be homeschooling until the winter is over, because I also heard that the pandemic thrives in the cold, which means that while we may see a decline in cases, the winter is just starting in Australia and summer's just ending. There is the chance that it might spike up, because even governments, they're still trying to figure it out. So we just decided not to take the risk. So we've got my daughter homeschooling until the winter is over, because we figure that by that time there should be more information for everybody. And I'm not saying that it's for everybody. Some people might be comfortable with it, and that's good for you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, anyway, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Like, I know you're such a busy person, recording, producing, and
I think it's
doing
one of
other
those
personal,
things.
yeah, personal
I think
stuff.
saying that someone is busy is one of those things that sounds nice to say because it sounds like they're doing stuff.
Yeah, like everyone's busy in their own way. You know what I mean? So, but I really appreciate it, and yeah. So everyone, thank you so much for watching Shot by Edelcita.
Yeah.
And
And I think that I have one more parting piece of info, and I should have put this in before. Don't let anybody make you believe that you can't do it. When you have a passion and something that you really want to pursue, go for it. Go for it with a passion. Don't give up. You will go through some hard times, but that is what shapes your character. Just don't give up.
exactly, I'll totally agree. But anyway, thank you so much, guys. Ciao for now.
Peace.